As the whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Right now, if you upset that these folk going through government and going through the paperwork, I thought that's what every business do in America.
Oh,
a new president audit come in, we hit the audit, that this music business, this business, and to see all this waste, it's kind of like, man, y'all giving ground to what he doing. Mm-hmm. If your hand got caught in the cookie jar and it come up faulty, then hey man, he gonna have all the right in the world to change the game. Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking at it like, man, when people can point out all this waste, and then also people can see an agenda for what you're doing. It's like you got money for everything but for helping people in the United States. That ain't to me. At the end of the day, it's either family first or you need to go move where you want to be. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we can all feel like that. You know, I tell people all the time, if you grew up in the South, you're a different kind of guy than you are if you grew up any other kind of way. Yeah. So in the South,
let him tell it.
It was always just us
from Boston,
and white people. So I don't understand what I watch go on in the politics now is that they've hooked up every other nationality and every other situation to what black people had to go through by themselves. Yeah. And I think that's the reason why this man got in office and he said, you know what? I'm going to strip away everything and make everybody zero again. Mm-hmm. So now the black people, y'all can't talk about what y'all went through. Okay, Jewish people, you can't act like the Holocaust and this and that. People should care about this. The Indians, whatever you went through, we stripping away everybody props. Yeah, and we gonna make it even. So at the end of the day, for me personally, you unloaded everybody up on our struggle. Hey man, take it away. And then when we learn that, when we look at the actual DEI list. Man, black people at the bottom.
What it is.
Exactly.
So
y'all know what it is. Come on.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Because it ain't helping us none anyway. And really, it's just another group who empowered over that, and they putting it on this person, and they just playing the middleman, getting the money and the kickbacks everywhere going on everywhere. So hey, man, like stop using the black face as the face, but it ain't got no power. Yeah, Jesse Jackson.
I don't know everything that's been going on, but I've been seeing just a little bit.
All right, so shout out to Big Gipp for articulating his point so well, and shout out to Beehive TV for this clip, because sometimes for people to get around the emotion that clouds their ability to process logic, they need to hear logic out loud. It could be either from speaking logically out loud to self or hearing someone speak logic in public. Common sense is not common, but unfortunately it's common to try to make sense devoid of it. We live in a generation where that style of interaction reigns supreme, right? And when speaking politics, the objective of politicians, a lot more on the left, is to control emotions of the constituents to the point of diluting common sense so much that the decision making with the money in this country doesn't get questioned. I mean, it takes a backseat to focusing on not liking who they don't like. Usually the common denominator of people they don't like are the ones who can potentially have influence on their pockets somewhere down the line. I mean, the minute Trump called out Hillary on his first campaign run, I mean, he became the enemy of all the left politicians and some of the right politicians, you know, from then until now. 9 years straight and counting. He's not following the rules to them. But I digress, because I agree with the points made about the left using blackface to usher laws in for other groups deemed minority. You know, many laws that black people ultimately benefit the least from. And also his point about starting everyone off at zero. You know, obviously with the history in this country, nepotism benefits from slavery, generational wealth gap, redlining, etc., etc. There's no perfect solution. But your affirmative actions, your DEIs have shown to still not bridge any type of gap since forever. It's only provided distraction and disdain for those perceived to be benefiting from it. Take the crutches away and judge everybody by the content of their character. We don't start this shit now, the cycle continues. The next generation is just gonna be complaining about who they're being told is doing better, while the other side harbors resentment because, you know, they're realistically in similar situations. While the politicians, of course, get richer and encourage the infighting because it distracts from what should be focused on, really. What do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have, and hopefully I have earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
Never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.